Well, good morning on a Monday morning. It may be well brisk where you are today. We're even understanding it's cold all the way down into Florida today, and it's a Monday morning. So, just like every week, Cheryl and I like to come on for a few minutes and give you some thoughts for the week. Maybe it's something that can help you. And today, our subject matter that we're going to talk about is the words that you use. And do the words that you use antagonize others, or do they reassure them, or do they make them speak? Cheryl, what's your thoughts on the importance of the words that we speak and we write?
First, I gotta say, loose lips sink ships. So, the importance of words is they can never be taken back. I mean, they can only be forgiven, and you can cut with them, you can boost somebody up with them, but you don't realize how important they are. They're kind of like a stream that runs under a bridge. Once that water's passed through, you can never go back and redo it. So people need to really think before they base their opinions or before they contradict something or before they cut somebody down.
It really is. And in today's world of social media, Cheryl, that's just one way that people get on. And often they're in what I'm going to call someone else's backyard making derogatory statements, things to actually offend other people. But there's more to it than this. There's also dealing with your customers and dealing with them when there's a problem because someone calls to your office and they need help. What they're looking for is empathy. They're not looking for someone that refuses responsibility. They don't want to talk to someone that doesn't understand the problem. Cheryl, do you ever go through that in dealing with the problems you may have with someone that sells to you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like they want to beat around the bush. That is, if you can get them on the phone after 8 or 10 clicks on the phone. But it's really hard. You need people, if especially if you've got a problem, you need people that can help you. You need people that understand. And to me, that's one of the first things you need to say to someone that has a problem is I understand. It
Right.
takes down the wall.
Right. A couple guys that I have went through coaching classes with and hired as coaches and mentors for myself to help me in communication. One of them is Jeffrey Gitomer. And here's one of the questions he asks people. Just how friendly are you on the phone? Think about it. Do you want to call somewhere and someone is not friendly to you? Or another guy is Larry Winget. Larry Winget made a quote one time and he said, there's 5,000 books on Amazon about customer service. And there's really one simple rule to customer service: be nice. Listen to what these guys said. These are guys that have a unique outlook on how to be successful. Cheryl, as you hear that, what's your thought processes?
Hey, I agree. And that's one thing we train our clients to do, especially their CSRs. Be nice
Right.
because it you get what you give. I mean, if you answer like or you talk to the person like they're don't know what they're doing, they're just bothering you, they're going to throw it back at you. But if you speak nicely, and even if you smile on the phone, which I think everybody ought to do, I mean, there's just not enough smiling in the world, whether anybody sees it or not.
Yeah. And when you look at it, one of the additional thought processes that Larry Winget shared with both of us is being able to speak in what he called sound bites. One time he said, you want to know why television stations want to interview me? Because I speak in sound bites. And I thought to myself, Larry, what is a sound bite? And he answered the question. Sound bites are where you speak or you write in such a profound manner that it makes people stop and think. It doesn't aggravate them, it doesn't antagonize them. It's words of wisdom that make people think. And Cheryl, one of the best guys I know is a guy with a magic voice. His name is Scott McCain. Can Scott talk in a distinctive way that will just draw you in to listen to Scott?
Honestly, I think Scott could talk about the color of a rock and you could visualize the rock, you have empathy for the rock. You would care about the rock. The man has a way and a voice that you're just mesmerized.
Correct. And to learn Scott's 4 points of distinction, which includes the way you communicate with people, all you got to do is attend our summit, the CVC Home Service Success Summit on February the 7th. It's an all day virtual event. You can go to the following website, cvcsummit.com, get more information and register there. So, Cheryl, is there anything you want to add before we end this morning's broadcast out to the people that have given us the courtesy of listening to us this morning?
All I've got to say is listen to people and then speak, and also speak to them in a manner they want to be spoken to, and but be nice.
Right. And the other thing is when you listen to people, listen to understand what they're saying. Don't listen to just formulate a reply. It doesn't get you where you're wanting to go. Great communication involves listening and speaking or writing. So make sure you listen to understand to what the other person is trying to say. It's going to help you formulate the right thoughts to sell you to them. So, with that, we'll see you next time. We appreciate you joining us here on a Monday morning, and we wish you the best of success in the coming week. Talk to you next time here on the CBC Success Group broadcast and outreach messages.